Hi there guys, it's Sincerely here, so welcome back to the channel. So today I am back with another video for you all, as per usual, and today I am actually back with a speed build, and oh my gosh guys, I am so excited about this build. Okay, sorry, I'm like super enthusiastic today and I need to chill, like seriously. But anyways, so this build is an industrial build, and this has been a kind of build that I've been wanting to build for like ever, and I don't know, every time I go to build it I'm like so scared that I'm screwed up, but I did it this time, so high five to moi here. But I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys like it. I'm just like, guys, I'm so excited. Anyways, so this build, I created it over the past few days, and I thought I was gonna finish it faster than I did, but like I put like almost way too many details into this build, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's fine, so we're all good. But anyways, I'm just like, if you can't tell, I'm very stoked about this build. I honestly just, girl, it's just like, it's so exciting. I love it so much, and like seriously, like if I had to, like this is probably one of my favorite builds, even though like the outside is really simple in a sense. I don't know, I would want to live in this house if I was just saying. I mean, maybe I'm being a little biased here, but it's fine. We is all okay, right? Right. Anyways, so this build, I did get inspired by like a lot of things in city living to do this house, and I was just kind of like, you know what? Chill, I'm gonna do this. And I was kind of scared because, again, I don't want to screw it up and everything. Like, I feel like this is like in every build. Like, I'm like, I don't want to screw up this house, and then I just like end up making something really like small and like, you know, weird looking. I don't know. Is that just me? I just feel like every time I build something, it's not like super like crazy awesome, something that I'm super excited about. But this build, I was like, girl, I am so stoked about this build. So you guys can download it on the gallery if you want to, and that's all that good stuff going on there. Anyways, so I have a lot to talk to you guys about today. I feel like I have not had this time to talk to you guys in like a really long time. Like I feel like it's been like decades, honestly, and I feel like it's just because like I feel like I just don't have these, I don't put up these videos very often, so it's kind of like a lull kind of situation going on there. But I don't know, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh, guys, I've had a lot of things going on. April's been a pretty big month for me, so I don't know, I kind of want to just talk you through my month and everything, but I was going to mention something, but now I forget, so I don't remember what I was going to say, which is going to annoy me so bad, but I'm going to try not to let it get to me, so yay. Anyways, so if you guys didn't know this, over the past 2 months, I've been going on a lot of vacations, and I don't know why. It's just my family, like, I don't know. It's pretty rad though, because we haven't, oh yeah, I was going to mention this before I go on to my like little weird talking things. This house, by the way, I like imagine it being part of like this big apartment building kind of thing, and so it's just like, even though there's one apartment, there's multiple. Just saying. So like if there would be like a community of these like industrial style builds, like that's what I was imagining. Anyways, so just because it kind of looks like because it's kind of like the outside of the build looks like it's in like some sort of public area or something. It kind of reminds me of like a park or something. So yeah. Anywho, back to my little story time-esque things. So as I said, I've been going on a lot of vacations lately, and I honestly don't know why I've been going on a lot of vacations, but I mean, it's chill. And we just had spring break, or not just had spring break, that was like in the beginning of April. So yeah, but anyways, so I've gone to a lot of places, and I don't know, I'm just so excited. I have so many things to tell. It's very exciting. I know. Don't get too riled up or anything, but so basically I have gone to Las Vegas, Arizona, and oh my gosh, and there's this one place, and it's called San Luis Obispo, and it's in Southern California, and so yeah. Anyways, so I've just gone to a lot of places lately, and it's just very exciting stuff. And I feel like, because I never go on vacations, and I mean, of course, I went with my family because I feel like I probably would be old enough to go on a vacation by myself, but like I've never done it, and I'm kind of scared too. So I mean, it's a weird thing. Anyways, But so yeah, so I went to a lot of places, and so it's kind of funny because when we went to Arizona, I have a lot of family in Arizona, and so I feel like almost like everyone has a lot of family in Arizona. Is that just me? I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people like have a lot of family in Arizona. At least that's like I don't know. Maybe it's just the people I've met, but I feel like a lot of people like have family in Arizona. Anywho. So we went to Arizona, and oh my gosh, guys. So I saw my family there, and it was great. And but it was kind of funny because it was just kind of funny because I haven't seen like any of my like family, a lot of my family in like a really long time, and so they're just like as classic like family members do. Oh, you've grown up so much, and I'm like, I have. And it's just so funny because it's so classic, you know, like where like the grandma will just pinch your cheeks and be like, oh, you've grown up so much. Like that's how I felt, like honestly. But so yeah, it was kind of cool seeing all my family members and everything. I have like a very big family, at least on my dad's side of the family. So it's kind of like crazy big, and like I feel like half the people don't even know who I am. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever, kind of thing. But so it was just kind of funny because it was just like, oh my gosh, so many people, and it was kind of overwhelming, but it was okay. And so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna chill. And so, you know, there's all of that stuff going on. And, oh my gosh, guys, my family is just a freaking mess. They're so funny and they're so ridiculous. And I don't even know how to feel. But I have to tell this story because it's classic to me and I just can't get over it. So basically me, my mom and my sister and my grandparents, we were going out for, like dinner, and so the place was really loud, and if you don't know this already, I'm a very anxious person, and I cannot deal with crowds or loudness or anything that's overwhelming like that in that sense, and so I was just like overwhelmed by everything, and so like I was like, I don't want to eat here. I'm going to have a panic attack. Can we leave? And also, like, my other family was like, okay, sure, fine, we can leave. And so we left. But before we left, we were like, my grandma, she was like, oh, can I see your menu? And then she's like, sure. And so then because she was looking at the menu because we were going to do takeout instead. And then what she does is she just takes the menu and walks out the restaurant with the menu. And I'm like, what the heck is this even? But it was like really hilarious because that's my grandma. Like, honestly, she's like just so like, oh my god, it was just kind of, you kind of had to be there to be like, oh my gosh. And then we ordered takeout and all of that jazz happened, and but my grandparents are hilarious because they are so like formal in the sense that like every time they eat they have to have their china out and they have to, you know, do all of this stuff. But this time no china because we were doing takeout, so it was Chinese takeout too. So I mean, you don't really have to get plates out for that, so you know. But so anyways, my grandparents, they were like, we had gone back home and we had gotten the takeout, and so we were back at home, and so like when we got back home, my grandparents had set up this whole fancy table with all this like fancy like china. It was actually not china, it was like plasticware, but like it was just kind of funny because like they had this like whole like all these like placemats out and this whole like big what are those things called, table spreads or something, tablecloths, and so I had all of this stuff out, and it was just like, oh my god, why are you like this? I love it. And it's just so funny because that's like total classic grandparents move in my opinion, because there's just that's where my grandparents have come from, that generation where like everything is very formal in a sense, you know. And so it's just kind of funny, but it was also really cool because like afterwards that night we had just hung out with them, and they were just telling me about like their kind of like their younger years and everything, and it was just kind of interesting because I feel like I'm at the age now where like I can understand about like their past and everything, and I think it's really cool because I don't know, I don't know, it's just interesting learning about people, and I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. So just saying. So anyways, so yeah, so then I went to Arizona and that was pretty chill, but like, okay, so the hotel that we were staying at, oh my gosh, guys, the hotel there was so sad. Like, okay, if you've ever been to Arizona, you'll know that they have pretty darn nice hotels there, especially in like Phoenix and that kind of area. Like, they're pretty nice hotels, and they're not hotels that are like Motel 6 kind of things. And so we end up at this hotel, and so we're like, it's like 11 at night, and we were taking a road trip there. And so my parents were like, so we end up going to this hotel, and I was like freaking exhausted, and I was just like, I cannot deal. I'm just gonna sleep. So I slept in the car, and we got there finally. And so my parents went out, and they went to check in the room, and I was still in the car and everything. And then my parents come back in, and they're like, we need to go to a different hotel. And I'm like, what? And they're like, this hotel is like not good at all. And they told me like apparently like the bathroom was really dirty, and like there was a ripped up couch, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And apparently the room smelled or something. I don't know. But anyways, so we ended up staying that night because it was really late, as I said. And so we were just there that night, and then my parents are like, you know, we should get a different hotel. But then we just ended up staying the rest of the time. But like honestly, the hotel room that we were staying in, it was so, I mean, okay, maybe I'm being a bit of a snob here, but like, I feel like the hotel was a little bit dirty, from my opinion. It was very, like, okay, the couch is ripped, as I said, and then also, like, okay, this isn't a big deal to most people, but it's a big deal to me because I have very thick hair, and my hair is just a massive blob, and so I need a high pressure shower, because if I don't, I will not be able to wash out any of that shampoo or conditioner that's in my hair. So I was just kind of like, it was so sad because the shower was so low pressure, and I was just like, oh, and then it was all pooling at my feet, and I'm just like, ew, this is gross. Okay, so it was kind of gross, but it was all fine. And then that was the worst too. Oh my god. Okay, you don't even want to know. It was gross. So we were in the bedrooms, and so there was 2 separate bedrooms, and there was a bedroom that had like a bigger bed, or had a bigger room, and the other one had a smaller bedroom. And so me and my sisters, because we stayed in a bedroom together, we discovered that there was like a pee hole. There was like a pee stain on the bed, and I was just like, oh, this is nice, so lovely. So it's just a great hotel overall, just saying. And also the pool was really sad. It was like right out front, and so like everyone could see you swimming, and it was just not private at all, and the pool was like freezing. So oh my gosh, it was sad, but I'm okay. I made it out alive. I made it out of the ripped couch hotel alive, and so it's all good. But yeah, so seriously, today I feel like so like energized, and I honestly don't know why, but today is the 25th of April, and it's just kind of crazy because I don't know, I just have, today's like, it's kind of personal, but like today has like a lot of significance for me, and in my own personal life, and so it's kind of just crazy that today's the 25th, and so yeah. And also I'll probably talk more about this in a different speed build because we're almost to the end of this, which is crazy. But so yeah, anyways, so I had my birthday a couple days ago, and it was just really cool because I got to hang out with my friends, and I have like a whole thing to tell you guys, like, oh my gosh, guys. So yeah, my birthday was fun, and guys, I love it, enjoy it so much. And so yeah, I'm just kind of like, I feel like I'm all over the place today, but kind of not, you know? I feel like this is one of my more like not boring speed build voiceovers, because I feel like most of the time when I do voiceovers, they're pretty boring in a sense. And maybe that's just me judging myself, but I feel like they are. And so this one feels exciting because I'm very energetic today, and I just want to, I don't know, run a mile or something. Actually, that's a lie. I don't really want to run. So, you know, there's that too. Anyways, so we're getting to the end of this build, but like, let me tell you guys, this is like, seriously, as I said before, this is like honestly one of my favorite builds, and I would want to live in this house like so bad, but too bad I don't have the money, and I'm not old enough, so hey, there we go. So yeah, anyways, and I love the little fairy lights all over the place. They're like from the Parenthood pack, and like I always forget about those lights because for some reason I always feel like they're from the kids stuff pack, and I don't have the kids stuff pack, and so I always forget that they're like a thing. And so every time I get them, I'm just like so excited. I'm like, I got the fairy lights, because if you don't know this, I'm kind of like a fairy light fanatic, and like I have like so many fairy lights in my room. It's like kind of ridiculous. But hey, that's me. I feel like my whole like room is inspired by like Tumblr or something. Like it's kind of funny because I wanted to post this thing on Instagram where I was just like, my Tumblr inspired room, and just like such a great caption, huh? And not really. But anyway, so it's just kind of like this whole thing that I was thinking of posting, but I never did. And I might eventually, but haven't yet. Anyways, so I'm probably gonna go in a few minutes because it's almost getting done to this end of this build, and we're about to on to the pictures because the pictures are pretty rad. If I have to say so myself, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place today. But so yeah, I'm probably gonna go in a minute. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a magical day, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.